Hello and welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, I just wanted to do a quick general collective tarot reading for you. If this message has found you, then I trust that the message is for you at the time it has found you. But as always, please use your own discernment and only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, Spirit, let's see what message Spirit has for the collective today. All right, Spirit, God, Universe, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, fairies, unicorns, dragons, please assist us today in bringing through a message or guidance for the collective today. Please and thank you. So much gratitude and love. What message would like to come through for the collective today? Thank you, Spirit. Woo! Well, they popped right out, so let's take those. Oakley dokley, let's start with those three. I do note that I've got the High Priestess here on the bottom of the deck as well that stood out to me, so I might bring that one out as well. Oh, and the Empress and the Two of Cups. Okay, so they just are drawing me out, so I'm going to pull them out too. And let's go with this. Oop, and I just split the deck to the world, so we're going to pop that up there too. Okay, fantastic. Let's go. Okay, so a really big and beautiful message coming through here for the collective. So for this one, we're beginning with the King of Cups and the Page of Swords. What I'm picking up from here, especially with the rest of the cards that are out here, I really do feel like that this is pointing towards a romantic relationship. And so a masculine energy here being in preparation, or coming to a point now of feeling ready to come forward with some clarification and communication to really step up this next level of your relationship. I'm sensing that it's someone that's really romantically and affectionate towards a divine feminine energy. And so we have a divine masculine energy here that's really, caught up in this abundant love energy phase and has been, working through grounding themselves through those energies, and is now ready with the signal of the Page of Swords here to come through with some bold communication to really let the divine feminine energy kind of know what is going on, and what is, their intentions and their heart's desires for their relationship and union together. So that's very, very exciting if that resonates for you and is something you've been, anticipating to happen. That I can say that it does seem like that is what Spirit is pointing towards here. And then with the Four of Pentacles here, I feel like maybe there has been an energy regarding, your material aspects, whether the divine masculine or the divine feminine, or maybe both parties, as part of this union, maybe either one of the parties or both parties, take it as it resonates, have, been little focused on or a little worried about material aspects and how that's going to affect each other when you come into union, your financial status or stability or things like that, or even just like aspects of, how the status quo and things of your life and the way you do and view things have been to this point, and how that may be, needing to change, or how that you may be worried about how that may affect the union and the relationship as you come into union. So just kind of being a little worried or doubtful or hesitant around certain things here that you're worried may be a detriment to this union or relationship, or that may be a reason that things won't, go so well. And so I feel like the reason that this card and message is coming out here, especially with the other cards in conjunction, is that, Spirit's really kind of asking, or, whether this be you that has these fears and doubts, or whether it's the other party, that Spirit is really trying to work with you or them or the both of you to release these energies and fears and doubts and stuff surrounding this aspect of your potential union and relationship, so that those energies don't infiltrate and impact the relationship. I feel like Spirit's giving a message here of, everything is fine and will be fine and will work out. So just try not to overthink it too much, or to, latch on to certain ideas of how things should be or could be or will be, and instead just allowing things to flow and to come into fruition naturally, and trusting that Spirit has got your back and that things will work out as they're meant to. And, so not trying to take on too much of that burden for yourself, not feeling like you need to hold on too tight to any expectations of the way things should be or need to be, and instead just allowing them to flow as they are and trusting that it's all going to be okay. Now, with the High Priestess and the Empress card here, I do feel like it's definitely, going with the message with the King of Cups here, the divine masculine energy really sees the divine feminine as the Empress in this, union, in this relationship, and is really, really drawn towards this Empress feminine energy as like the light of their life. And I feel like with the High Priestess card here, it is really, really showing to the point of, both parties, but particularly this Empress energy here, having strong, intuitive guidance and anticipation of the union that is coming into fruition here. And so if you have been having some, intuitive guidance or insights surrounding a possible union with someone, then to, trust that inner guidance and trust those insights, and to just know that, although things in your direct physical reality may not essentially align with the guidance you've been receiving, that doesn't mean that there aren't things going on behind the scenes that are aligning this intuitive vision that you've been having into fruition. And so know that you can trust your inner guidance and wisdom surrounding this situation here, whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine energy, really trusting that inner guidance and heart-led positivity that you feel like is leading you, the light that is leading you home in a way, and where that is leading you to, rather than being too focused on some of these other energies that may be arising that are trying to causing you to have a feeling of needing to hold on tight to certain fears or doubts or preconceived expectations or what have you, and instead, letting those go, and instead aligning more to the intuitive guidance that you are receiving here, following that light home. And then we have the Two of Cups here, that is really, really pointing towards and expressing that this union is coming into fruition. It's like written in the stars at this point. It is the outcome of the path that you are walking down, and it is the light at the end of the tunnel for this little journey that you have been on. So just some encouragement and reassurance here that this union, you know, is written in the stars essentially to come into fruition for you. And that once this union does come into fruition, it really is going to lead to the energy of the world here, you know, a complete sense of feeling of completion within yourself and your outer reality, you know, a feeling of complete sense of completion, you know, within this union here as well, and really being able to embark into a brand new, bold, wonderful chapter of your lives together, you know, into this brand new world that you are creating together through this union of love, which is really wonderful and beautiful. And, you know, and again on this card we have, you know, the shining light of the moon in the background. So I really do feel, you know, with these cards here that there's a strong message of, you know, following the light, following your inner intuitive guidance, and that the light will always be your way out of the darkness to lead you back home. You know, and that there's always, even during, you know, the darkness of the night, we still have the light of the moon to guide us, even if we don't have, you know, the bright shining sun during the day. Even in the darkness of the night, there's still the light of the moon to guide us back home to ourselves. So just following that intuitive inner guidance and energy, and where it's leading you, and following your heart's desires and, you know, the whispers of your heart, to really follow that yellow brick road back home to yourself and to greater union with yourself and those around you. And so just to quickly sum up the message, you know, I feel like we've got a King of Cups here, you know, a divine masculine, really, really sitting in their abundant love energy, you know, really in this stable, grounded state where they're really ready to just take that plunge forward into a romantic new chapter, and, you know, really express all that energy that they've got filled up in their cup right now. And that with the Page of Swords here, you know, a sign that there will be some bold communication coming in quite quickly here from the divine masculine to the divine feminine empress energy here, to, you know, really get the ball rolling on some form of union, really expressing the feelings that they've had kept to themselves to this point, coming forward with some bold communication to really express that to the Empress here. And that, you know, as this communication comes into fruition, you know, while parties are waiting for the communication to come into fruition, and as it does come into fruition and you come into union together, to really not delve onto too much of, you know, hanging tight onto certain, you know, worries, fears, doubts, or expectations of how a relationship should be or how things should go. You know, not worrying too much on, you know, things like financial stability, or things, you know, having to be a certain way in order for a relationship to begin or to be successful, and instead giving those sort of fears, worries, and doubts and such to the universe, grounding those energies, and instead coming back to your own intuitive guidance and insights, into your own inner guiding light here, and allowing those energies to really guide you back home to your inner state of peace and joy and happiness, to allow this union to really unfold in the natural way that it's meant to, you know, not necessarily in the way that we expect it to look, but the way that it's flowing through naturally through the energetic forces of the universe. And that through this, you know, through allowing this relationship to unfold and to manifest in the way that it is meant to, and that is right for you and each other, it's really going to bring about a sense of completion here, you know, really closing those past chapters of your life, and really alchemizing the energies within yourselves into greater union, so that you can abundantly step forward into this great new, bold, wonderful, exciting new chapter for yourselves together, you know, a brand new world together to explore in love, which is so happy and so wonderful and so exciting. So a really, really, really wonderful, beautiful message here for you. And just, you know, a final reminder to you know, follow the light, keep looking towards the light, even when it feels like you're surrounded by darkness, and that the light will be, you know, your shining path home to yourself. And that, you know, you don't need to worry so much here. Ground yourself, focus on your own intuitive energies, because this union is definitely coming into fruition here through some bold communication coming in by the divine masculine. So not to fret, and all the best on your wonderful, amazing, abundantly loving journey. Sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings as always. Bye.